Alright, so we got another day gone by and I had a request for a little bit of update, so I'll show you what we got done.
What you want, what you want.
Got the tombstones out. Got my ground breakers out. That right there is a ground breaker that I made during the winter time. He's all paper mache, all one of a kind. That reaper back there, he's an old prop I've had for quite a while. The other ground breaker over there is another one that I made during the winter time. It's also a tutorial on the YouTube channel, so if you're interested in making something like that, there's a full step-by-step tutorial. Show you exactly how to make that guy right there. And then just taking advantage of old stuff right there. This guy back in the background, that's one of my boys' old costumes for Halloween. We just stuffed him up a little bit, put him on a pole and put him out there. Like I said, working with little to nothing on a budget, and then just trying to make do with what we've got. Anyway, we got some skulls on some posts. These are all mache too. Strucken heads hanging up. Those are all mache. Oh look, got my raven. He's falling over backwards. We got a couple of them up here in this tree too. Witches, man. So, holy cow. So let me tell you a little bit about witches today. I was upset at first. I'm still kind of upset, but we'll get past it. I've got 3 witches in total that I've had over the years. I was going to do some new ones this year. I didn't get around to it. But anyway, they were always my fallback. They look good and I've used them for years. And I keep them in their own container all together. These things break down, keep them in their own container, along with the costumes, everything to put them together. Anyway, I pulled the container out today. I got the heads, I got the hands, I've got the T-posts, what I need to put them together, but I have no witch costumes. All 3 of them are gone. I tore the house up, I looked at everything, looked back through the garage, cannot find these witch costumes anywhere, and along with that, that means my costume for Halloween that I normally use, which is a cloak, is missing too. So I've got to find these things. However, for this one, I have some old black robe type of thing that I threw on there, and then to make it look like she had a hood, all I did was layer up. There's creepy cloth under there, there's this burlap, and I just layered creepy cloth over it and the burlap until I got it to look somewhat like an old witch's costume. She's turned out pretty decent. So I got this whole container full of old clothes that I used when I did zombies and things like that. Old pants, old shirts, and just different stuff. They're all dry rotted and getting bad. If I can't find the costumes, I think what I'll do is take a lot of that material, a lot of those old clothes, and for my other 2 witches, I'll just tear these things up, shred them up, and just hang them all over it and make them look like some kind of tattered old something or other, anyway, to cover it up. So I'll make the best of what I got. And we'll take what I got and I'll make a costume if that's what I got to do. So that's what I'm basically going to do. The witch's hut, it got some more stuff right up here. There's some foam skull that I cast. It was rough, didn't look good, but put it up there. That turned out good. We put some witch lanterns that I made hanging off of there. Should be another witch lantern hanging right about there. Yeah, threw some pumpkins up there. Old goat skull that I've had. Look at that. Got a clown back there in the witch's hut. Everybody's going crazy with this clown crap lately, so stuck him back there. I'll put him under a strobe light. He looks pretty cool when you're walking up. And then we put this little ghostly figure back in here too. On this side of the yard, we got all the tombstones. The old tombstones don't look too bad. I took some of that shrub stuff that I had and put it in front of them, kind of like it's growth over them. I think I'm going to do more of that. This old dude, made him, he's 4 years old. He's about all wore out, but he still looks good out here. This guy here, he's about 4 or 5 years old. And I think what I'm going to do, too, I've got another project that I'm working on, Don't know if I'll get it done before Halloween, but I've got some more PVC around, and as you can see, there's plenty of sticks around here. So I think I'm going to take one of these pumpkin heads here. Not sure which one, but I'm going to take one of them, and I'm going to make another one of these because it was quick and easy. Just sticks around some PVC, a little bit of stuff to fill out the body, was not much. And I think I'll make another one of these pumpkin sentinel type things and put it back off over here in this shrubbery, or maybe out here somewhere too. I don't know, but I'm thinking over here in this direction. But anyway, it's coming close. It's a lot closer, almost where I can call it done. Like I said, we'll add some more, gonna add some more shrubbery over these old tombstones so they look a little more overgrown. Then over there, over here where this other witch is, like I said, I got two more. I'll put at least another one out here, and then have a witch's cauldron that I'll put up over here. We'll have the other witch out here. I may do the third witch, I don't know. And I got some other things I can stuff and put out there, but pretty close to being done. We'll do witch's cauldron here, the other witch there, and then just add some more vines and things around these tombstones, get everything lit up, and what I'll call finished for this year. Be ready for some trick-or-treaters. Oh yeah, here's another one. This guy is about 6 years old now. His paint job's looking a little rough. But here's the thing with this dude. This guy is not Mache. He's not anything. He is totally just recycled stuff. So Walmart paper sacks that you get, or if you go to the grocery store and they fill your bags with paper sacks, you bring all that crap home. We all got them. They're everywhere. This whole thing is made, I just made him by melting down plastic bags. I did this about 4 years ago. Melted down plastic bags. There was a little PVC structure in here, but that's it. Other than that, I just melted down bags over the top of each other over and over and over again. So I bulked out a head and the ears and made this thing. The paint's all falling off because I didn't use proper paint. I should have got some of that paint that, at least a base, that's for plastic, and sprayed it off. I just used acrylics, and maybe even if I would have used latex, it would have helped out more. But because it's not solid and because it is that plastic, it bumps around, so all this acrylic paint's popping off. But in the dark, he still works good enough. Cemetery looks pretty decent. You know, it's no Davis graveyard, but it looks pretty decent. It'll be good for everybody around here. Oh, one more thing I'll show you. If I get it done, maybe, maybe not. Alright, so I'll show you this guy real quick. My workspace is a mess. It's all got crazy since Halloween started. Last year, if anybody you guys were following me, I made this pumpkin scarecrow jack thing for Barry Flanagan, who's using it in his haunt now. It was awesome. I loved it, so I figured I wanted another one. And I was ambitious, and I was going to do two. That's the start of another one. Anyway, this is about as far as I got right now, and Halloween's coming up pretty freaking quick. I don't know if I'll get it done. I built him in two sections to put him together, but he'll wind up being one whole section. Still got to put a stem on here. He stands about 7.5 foot tall. I got to add some more vines to his body and make things a little more decrepit. I'm going to have to cut out eyes and put the face on it, put a stem on it, spray him, slim all up, and paint him. This is the base. This is what it'll stand on. When I put the two pieces together, then I'll still have to mache this section in here and bring it down as one. Anyway, if everything pans out right, this guy will be outside on Halloween night. He should look pretty cool. Anyway, guys, there's the update. That's where we are with the yard. This is where we're at with another project that hopefully I can get done before Halloween. Next year, there'll be two of these. So for all you guys also that follow along to watch all the how-tos out of paper mache and things like that, I will be doing a step-by-step how-to on how to create this thing from the ground up, because I got to make another one. I want at least two for the entryway. Next year is going to be a lot of pumpkin sentinel things like this and things that are a little more darker and stuff, so I'm going to kind of change directions. So look forward to that. There'll be a how-to on how to create this thing. And, you know, it's just, God, this room's a frickin' mess. But the thing is, man, even if you guys are on a budget, like I have been this year, it's been a very tight budget. I've got maybe $8 in this thing total. Anyway, guys, till next time, I'll show another update possibly on the yard being completely finished out. We'll see. All you guys that are following me, thank you, appreciate it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. You know, and just like I always say, it doesn't really matter if you have a budget or not. You can always make something from nothing.